Before we get into this delectable, tasty dish of a video, I must inform you peasants that Alex and that blue phallic thingy, Omegon, spent a few weeks creating this bad boy. It will be premiering Friday, the 17th of April at 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. EST. I have linked it down below. Go and set a reminder on it. I heard Alex got dressed up just for his part in it. Do it! Do it right, meow! Okay, let's get into this video, shall we? Oh, that's almost freaking magical! Now, you get back to work. You can massage me later. Now, to go and do this. Oh, hello! It is I, he that has returned to grace your presence. It is your honor to meet me. I am Lord Bear, the Alpha and Omega. I am Big D Energy, baby, and it appears you caught me at the right time. I was just finishing off some fun powder off of my latest and newest addition to my pleasure squad, Susie Lou. Silly false flagger was unable to resist my charms. She has quite the, wide open area that is almost perfect for a couple of cheeky lines of Charlie snorting. She could do with gaining some weight though. I prefer a thicker lady with a little bit of junk in the trunk, shall we say. Badonk-a-donk, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that absolute dribbler Alex has been keeping me hidden away from the channel for quite a while. So in my due diligence, I have decided to aggressively position myself back in the light. Because, well, Alex has these demographics, you see. And by my grace, I need to get in on that. So, let's trial something new, perhaps. Lord Bear's Hall of Shame. H.O.s for short. A weekly, perhaps, ranking and positioning of not YouTube specific, but lolcow focused summation of the biggest lolcows, not just from YouTube, but across the internet, and maybe even the world. What do you think? The biggest creepos, weirdos, buttholes, and creatures, yay or nay? Well, it doesn't matter what you think, I suppose. You will watch, like, and share everywhere because, let's face it, you love me. Don't you, you filthy wenches, you? Let us digress. So, for the very first lolcow to place in the Hall of Shame, this is a gentleman you know and despise. He sports long greasy hair, has a penchant for large, unhinged women who are unable to pronounce the word understanding, possesses a baby carrot peen, once wrote a book that fantasized about genocide and ethno-nationalism, thinks 300,000 listeners to a podcast in total is success, and is nothing but a yes man to one of the worst people to have ever been covered on this YouTube channel, Revelation News, aka Jason, the wet-brained yes man.
So, hey folks, there's a new term out there that I'm not sure if you're aware of, but I need to make you aware of it. Drama investigator. Can I say that my first week as a sex worker has been extremely eventful? This one idiot frog avatared moron said that I had a baby carrot for a dick. I don't have a baby dick. I have an average dick. So folks, what's the latest, tits and toyland story in Revelation Newsland? Well, I'll tell you. Now that Shannon has decided to do an OnlyFans, and I am a porn star with her. I have been labeled a pimp. Wow, and she's got soft lips, folks. And her body is just so amazing. Look at...
Now, as you know, I actually had my very own section in the last big docu-style video deep dive. I had fun doing my part for the cause, responding to Rev. Rev is he's a character and has aided Shanny's absolute lunacy in her quest for victimhood for years. Now, if you remember from the first Shanny documentary video, you'll know that Rev was once a part of this small group of militant Christian types and was actually Shanny's second choice. You'll remember the Lone Star narrator told us all about Shanny's hot desire, burning passion for G-Man, who deserves a spot in the Hall of Shame himself, to be honest, after he threatened to dox Alex. And then when he realized he had the wrong end of the stick, he then offered to dox Shanny. Yes, special one. Very, very, very special indeed. Well, anyway, if memory serves, Rev was Shanny's second choice. When G-Man declined Shanny's rather aggressive forward advances on him, she opted for Jason, aka Rev, instead. A shame, really. G-Man probably has the length required to get inside. Unlike your boy Rev pretending on a video of Shanny's OnlyFans, yes, she has an OnlyFans, ladies and gents, I'm very sorry to tell you that, to be hanging out the back of her. Sorry, Rev, but we all know that you don't have the constitution to even keep it up, let alone get inside. I mean, really, Rev? Imagine when being called out for not packing enough meat down under, that you decide to explain your ancestral history and that you are average for your genetic line, but to then make a video about it. I would refer to you as a mad lad if you didn't engage in and assist Shanny to ignore her children so much. She is a ghastly wench, isn't she? Too much crazy for me, I think. And isn't that bizarre? There is supposed to be tiers of crazy to hotness, you know? That's just how the world works. Crazy wenches compensate for their brand of nuttery with hot looks and vicious naughtiness. So how is it that you have that with all of her batty cycles? And Rev, how do you even put up with it? I'll never know, man. I mean, she literally banishes you to the bathroom to film your quote-unquote content. We have many terms for you in the English language. Simp certainly comes to mind for sure. I mean, seriously. But perhaps we should showcase some of his debauchery. Let us go to the viewing room. Okay, so I think we will start with some of Rev's most recent shenanigans. A damn shame I can't actually show you some of them, lest we becometh demonetizedeth. Oh, I know. Drama investigators. We even did a brief movie trailer for that, didn't we, in the final Smutdown video?
So, hey folks, there's a new term out there that I'm not sure if you're aware of, but I need to make you aware of it. You know what I mean? I guess you can call it a career to some people. The term is drama investigator. I'll tell you what it means, okay? Because it's pretty obvious what it means. These are people, drama investigators. Drama investigators are people on the internet that have literally no life of their own. I think they live off government assistance. Oh yeah, there's an L for you. To drama investigators. All you need to know when you see that title is that this is probably a basement-dwelling troll that does nothing with their day all day except look on people's profiles and try to incriminate them in some way. They should be in a registry. I believe every one of these accounts, because they can find out who you are, okay? So before this happens, I want to say, if anybody tries to get the information of where we're at and dox us, you will. The cops will find you. You need to get a real job. Who's paying you? If you're calling this drama investigating a job, is it Irate Alex paying you? Who's paying you? Somebody's paying you if it's a job.
Good me! It's like every single mother and Karen fused together, attached carrots and wiped the juices from the dirtiest part of Shanny's crease all over him, and then gave birth to it on the floor of a truck stop bathroom. Imagine actually thinking like this, ladies and gents. Imagine being so inept, so devoid of knowledge surrounding internet culture, you actually think there is such a thing as drama investigators. I bet he pronounces the word meme as meme, doesn't he? Yes, Rev does this, you see, as he likes to make idle doxing threats from time to time too. FYI, it's not hard to get a resident of the colony's personal information, you know. Stop acting like you're the hacker known so elusively as 4chan. There is a reason why, in the 2 big documentaries that Alex produced about Shanny, you were but a small baby carrot feature amongst the content. You should be honoured and privileged that I, Lord Bear, Master of Punani, Possessor of Fun Powder, and Arbiter of naughty, naughty fun time, would gaze down upon thine unwatched girly hair baiterness from one's ivory tower to merely entertain you as an individual. Good grief, I nearly blew a gasket with that one, didn't I? Right, next video. Oh, I know. I think it's been long enough into the video that YouTube may, or rather might, opt to ignore the more cheeky content. So let's take a look at the time Rev decided to defend his lack of length and, far more important, girth, after being trolled on Twitter for daring to show his giggle stick to the masses via Shanny's OnlyFans.
Can I say that my first week as a sex worker has been extremely eventful, and I love it. But there's an issue with the haters, okay? So Twitter has been on fire about my dick size. And this one idiot frog avatared moron said that I had a baby carrot for a dick. That is the stupidest shit literally I've ever heard, okay? The average penis size in the world is 4.6 to 6 inches. That's the margin. That's a lot bigger than average. Whoa. 8-inch bagel, that's my type. Right? The point is that I do not have a baby carrot for a dick. I don't. Do I, honey? It's not a baby carrot.
No.
No. It's an average-sized penis. I'm Eastern European, and they tend to have average dick size. I'm about 5 3/4. 5 3/4 inches is the measurement I always get. Either that or 6. Shameless plug. If you want to see my dick pic, go to...
Rev! Jason! Darling! It's not the size, mate. It's how you use it. Unless your partner is the size of Shanny, for Christ, however, in which case I shall pray for you. I shall pray for you. To myself, of course, because I'm God. Sure, it's a needle, but it moves like a sewing machine. Yeah, it's a nail, but have you seen the size of the hammer? No, of course not, Rev. Girth is everything! So meaty. Look, Rev, Sweetie Pie, Schnookums. All you achieved with this exchange on Twitter and subsequent video is make yourself look insecure. I know you can't get it up and maintain it because, let's be honest, Shanny is just too much woman for you, darling. I also find it amusing that Shanny says she chose you because you were quite feminine. I mean, if you were ever sent to prison for, shall we say, helping Shanny to abuse her children by constantly ignoring them, then I think you may be latching on to Mr. Big's pocket in the yard. So, shall we watch one more? One that I haven't seen before. This one is titled, Shannon Does Not Abuse Me for the Last Time. Can I get an X in the chat for that one, please? Jesus. Well, she certainly abuses her children, we know that much. And let's be honest, I've seen the look she gives you when you dare to speak out of turn. If looks could obliterate a beta girly-headed man-baby. Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch.
This stuff on Twitter of these people that don't know us at all just decide to keep spreading rumors that they've heard on stupid drama channels that my wife, quote unquote, abuses me. This stuff, they don't stop with it. And I want to make it as abundantly clear as possible that every accusation that's been made against my wife is not true. None of them are true. The first instance of when she was taken, she shouldn't have been taken away. It was not domestic violence. It wasn't that. I just want to make it abundantly clear to the people that are doing this. You're causing serious psychological with people. And I don't think you know how serious it is. What, honey? Yeah, Shannon might be going to the hospital. Because your actions have consequences. And she sees this stuff, and it's psychologically abusive to be harassing a woman like this that's done nothing to deserve it. And have mercy, because you're destroying a family. You are completely destroying a family.
Now I'm starting to see why Alex becomes so irate with these two. He said it? I can't believe he said it. Victimhood times 25. Add 3, divide by 0, add a gazillion victim points. The fake crying from Shanny for added effect as always. They aren't bothered, you know. They love the attention and an excuse to invoke God. By the way, Rev, you do realize there is only one God, and his name is Lord Bear, the Alpha and Omega, keeper of clout, wrecker of lady bits, the ultimate peen slapper, king of the Andals and the first men, creator of chains and tying my dear rope bunnies up. Look, ladies and gents, Rev and Shanny have a cycle. It's similar to a lady's cycle, except far more frequent and is always very heavy. They act like smug douche canoes, bragging about their riches and wonderful lives. Then the aggression starts, usually from Shanny, whilst Rev yes-mans his way through her epic rants. Then after the rage comes the crocodile tears and victimhood. Sometimes it goes from stage 2 to 3 and back to 2, and then around again. It never ends with those two. They will never ever learn. You cannot act like lolcows and expect the internet to not respond. That's like placing a line of Lord Bear's fun powder across the bosoms of a buxom babe and expecting me to not dive in there as if the legendary ambrosia is sitting betwixt her breasticles. It's just not to be done, man. Ah! So, Rev, you have proven that you are nothing but a lolcow beta baby carrot toting girly headed monstrosity yes man. So, to that end, take your wet brain, take your lickle iggle piggle in a bush, take your devout Christian belief, your drunk driving, and find your place as the very first to be placed into Lord Bear's Hall of Shame. Ah, so, my dearest peasants, who do you think deserves a place in my Hall of Shame, H.O.s for short? Ha ha ha, let me know down below. But before I go, send pics of your tummies, feet, and sexy toes. Alex has a thing for feet, I don't know why. But seriously, thank you so much for watching. Now put your shoes back on and get out! Stop by the merch store on the way out though. Only the coolest peasants gain my favor by toting my merch. Thanks for watching!